Today I have the honor of sitting down with Hans-Peter Wilfer, the founder of the Warwick brand. The key elements that we want to touch on in this video is to ask Hans-Peter some questions that I think everybody will be interested in. So let's start with, how did you get started with the Warwick brand?
Well, I started in September 1982 in a small workshop with the hope we can sell some instruments without an idea in the beginning. Yes, it was a long path to come to the situation where we are today.
It's become very iconic, and some of the world's greatest bass players have played the Warwick basses and still continue to. Nowadays, you've made a partnership with Roger Sadowsky. Can you tell us how you got together with Sadowsky and how this whole process started?
It started summer 2018, where I met the first time Roger personal. December 2018, I got an official approach from him if we are interested to be in a partnership with him together. And yes, that was a big honor for me that Roger asked us in Germany to be his partner in the future, to be his license partner. And well, when it was taking to summer 2019, that we signed all the contracts and everything together. And when we were really in a rush to make the first product launch for Anaheim 220, from that its history, it's a big project. Making a Sadowsky bass is completely different to making a Warwick bass. It's two worlds. And we learned in the last 4 years. We are pretty proud, my son and myself, Nicholas, who is the owner today of the company, that we succeed the level we are today.
So you guys are making the Metro line and the Masterbuilt in the German factory, correct? And also the SMX range is coming from China, and all the QC is being done either in Nashville or in Germany?
Well, we are in charge in very close cooperation, not on daily talks, but more times in a week we are talking with Roger, with the projects, about the ideas, about making the product better. Yes, we are in charge for the Chinese production, for the Metro Express. We are in charge for Metro line in Germany and for the Masterbuilds, what we do in Germany.
And now this year you just released a limited edition in Germany, the Masterbuilt. Those are just coming out as well, right?
We started directly in 220. We started with the first special edition, what we presented in Anaheim on the show. A very cool bass. I mean, the first Sadowsky where we made a limited version. I'm still proud of it because it's such a gorgeous instrument. Then from 220 we started regularly to make a Metro line and to make a Masterbuilt, a limited edition.
And that's each year, and it's like 100 pieces or something like that?
Yeah, it depends. It's between 130 to 150 instruments for the Metro line and 30 to 35 of the Masterbuilt. We do not like to overwhelm the market and to bring too much to the market because the limited should keep a high value for the consumer. It's at first a special instrument we do. We like that the value in a long term will stay for the consumer. That's a big thing for us, that we do not push too much in the market.
Your workshop in Germany has evolved over the years and changed in many ways. You've implemented all different kinds of things like solar, and like you have your own, basically your own power station that's generated from burning the debris, wood debris and things like that. Can you tell us a little bit about energy and how that plays a role in the development of your workshop in Germany?
Sometimes I'm looking to America and would wish that I would live in America because certain things are far easier in the US as by us. Since the 2000, we were investing shielding our windows, or making the windows better, making the roof better. So the last 2 years we are investing in a moment over $3 million in a new solar field and a battery backup with around 2,000 kilowatt. We have an exit power generator. It's a huge project, and we try to do it to fulfill the CO2 request which happen in Europe. If this is done, we hope we can have an independent power supply by sun in a moment by around 64–67%. This is only the first step we are doing. In the moment we are planning another investment by a couple of millions to change the entire heating system, how everything is working, because we like to reach, if this is done in 2 years or 3 years, independency on official electric power supply by around 80–85% after you can go higher because you have darkness, you have wintertime where no sun is shining. We're doing a lot to going in the green way or in a CO2 neutral way. That is one of our DNAs.
There's regulations on certain wood that you can get and certain wood that can be used. I know that your wood supply is, first of all, it's massive, but it all comes from a variety of different places. Can you just tell us a little bit about sourcing of all of your wood?
Well, Europe is very restrictive. We have old stock. We have very old stock, 30 years, 40 years legalized Rio rosewood. And all the wood we are buying must be certified. I cannot just buy 30 cubic meters Bobinga or Vengi or whatever. It says to come all from certified fields, plantage. That is in Europe far more complicated as in the US. All the swamp ash comes from the US. All the maple, what we are buying, quarterstone, comes from Canada. But all the wood we are buying is all certified. Certain wood suppliers in the world, knowing if they have something special, they contact us. And when you get pictures, you look what they have, and Nicholas has the same passion to buy wood like me. And if we find some really cool stuff, yes, when we buy it and we just take it on stock. And well, you must see the most wood we are using is between 3 and 5 years old. It's very different to most other manufacturers. They are just working just in time. So they get the bodies pre-cutted, and then maybe they have it 2 months on stock, and when they put it in production. All the wood we are buying is on blanks, and we cut everything from the scratch. And we cut the neck blanks, we cut the bodies. This will be stored after for 2, 3, 4 years. Some wood I have since 40 years. Well, I mean, you know our wood stock. I think that's exceptional. And if we have people from other companies by us, they are all the time blown away. All the money we have over, we invest in wood. We do not invest it in cars or in other luxury things. We are very basic in that way. And yes, we are, for us, personally proud for the wood selection we have, but that is one of the DAs we have.
If someone wants to have a master-built instrument and select the specs, they can access the highly figured woods and everything from your wood storage?
Soon you go on the master build and go above in the custom shop section. You can choose whatever you wish and whatever we have in the line on wood available. That's unlimited. Well, the design is all the time given, because you start on the basic model.
You can select any of the woods.
We can nearly do everything what you wish.
Let's talk a little bit about the difference between producing a Warwick base and producing a Sadowsky base, because I know Warwick bases have three-dimensional carving. A Sadowsky base is basically a flat J-style or Fender-style base. Tell us a little bit about the differences in those two production processes.
If you would ask me 5 years ago or 6 years ago if a Sadowsky base is easy to make, I would sign every contract to tell you it's the most simple to make a flat instrument and to make an instrument in the design of Sadowsky. In the last 4 years, I had to learn the opposite. We're coming from a 3D dimension production, which is very complicated. That's the reason not many companies can do it. I think we are very advanced in this way to produce a convex designed body, or that you have a neck-through design and you don't see the hidden neck construction. That is very complicated, very time-consuming in the production and complicated. We had to learn in the last 4 years, the last 5 years, from the scratch, to make a new instrument, because the Sadowsky world is a complete different world to Warwick. We had to invest a lot of money to improve our existing machines, that they can handle a Warwick neck and they can handle a Sadowsky neck, because that's completely different.
It sounds like the Sadowsky project started out thinking it was going to be pretty easy, and it wasn't that easy.
It wasn't easy at all. We like to do the best for our customers. I think the loyalty we have around the globe, with Warwick is exceptional because it's a very small market we are with Warwick. The same relation we build up with consumers with Sadowsky. It's a big, big honor that people say we reached already the level from the New York basis or that we are sometimes better. So I don't like to make an evaluation what is better or not better, but that we reached it and that customers are really accepting to buy custom shops by us now in Germany. This is honor, it's unpayable.
There's one other thing that I wanted to touch on, and that is the matter of quality control. Hans-Peter spends a good portion of every day that he works sitting on his desk at the QC department overseeing the QC of the instruments. Just tell us a little bit about how critical the quality control role is in all of the production.
I do this now a couple of years. I went back to the QC by myself because it is extremely important that the instruments going out in the best possible way we can do. And it's helped us even with our partners in China, because if I see what we get from China and if I see it all the time, and not only from my desk, which is maybe a mile away from the QC department, it helps a lot. And I mean, better we are from the beginning, less troubles we have later on. And if you look to a Sadowsky, a Metro Express base between 1,100 and 1,300 US dollar, I think we give you a far higher value if you compare to our competitors. And this comes only because we go deeply in details. We have to try to be every day better. And this is a never-ending story. If I'm 50, if I'm 20, if I'm 80, whatever. Every day is a new discovery. And you have to play your role and you have to do your job to make the best for your customers, because that's why we in business. The best for a manufacturer like us is to have a partner like Sweetwater, because they can teach us as well. Because maybe sometimes we are looking the product from a different angle or from a different perspective. Sweetwater comes purely out from the consumer. And this is very beneficial for us, that we learn from Sweetwater and that we can improve ourselves to make them happy, that they can make happy their customers.
I love that about it. It's like a win-win. Ultimately, everybody is getting what they need. You know, the customer is getting complete satisfaction. That reflects on the manufacturer, and it also reflects on the dealer. That brings us to the point that we're here at Sweetwater, and Sweetwater, of course, is so influential in reaching players, and it has a huge reach. How does it make you feel to have both the Warwick and the Sadowsky instruments here?
This is a huge honor for us as a German company that Sweetwater accepted us as a partner and as a supplier. 45 years in business, this is one of my biggest honors I had my entire life, that I'm a partner of Sweetwater.
I could see why. Thanks for taking your time to talk with us.
Pleasure.
Thanks to everybody at Sweetwater for having us. It's really great to be here, and thanks for checking out the video.